Today we back with another lit video. We back in the confessional. Yes, we stay in lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. We up with another live. Okay, we live, and we got another crazy one, y'all. You know, I just want y'all to bear with me. Okay, bear with me. Let me the fuck out! Oh, y'all see, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It do go crazy when PJ go live, okay? So make sure y'all tune in. Hey man, please be have some common courtesy in the chat and don't be cursing like that. Like, we don't need no violations, okay? I got enough violations. And I don't need chat violations, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat now so people know. Welcome everyone. Welcome. All right, because y'all gonna be like, yo, keyboard. All right, so now that we got that out the way, what to do, everyday people, man? We about to get into it. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just want to let y'all know. Please be respectful in the chat. Please no cursing. We want to go. We want to show out, but we also want to be respectful. Okay. So thank you, everybody. Let's get into it, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Let me the fuck out! Let me the fuck out! Let me the fuck out! Stop! Stop! I'm gonna kill myself.
Story time. Who the fuck did I go on a date with? Okay, so a quick backstory on it is I met the nigga at Roofcrest. The guy, I'm gonna try not to say a lot of N-words and stuff, give y'all just a quick backstory. So I met the guy at Roofcrest. I was with my homegirls. He was with his homeboy, and one of his homeboys know my homegirl. So we all went to Massage after to get some hookah, end up giving him my number, whatever. Cool. We went on one date prior to this incident, and it was cool, but he had some behaviors that threw me off. Like, I don't know if y'all ever met a nigga that talk his shit too much. Like, he don't know who he talking to. He trying to impress somebody or something. But that's what he was giving me. And it just was weird, like just unnecessarily so. Like it gave you're very insecure and you feel a need to try to like pop it or something. But he was like really nice to me at the same time. Like a lot of compliments, whatever the case. So I didn't pay too much mind. I have really bad allergies, so I keep sniffling. But I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as possible. The story ends with me in DC outside for like an hour trying to get an Uber to get me back home to Baltimore. So I might actually be sick now. It's making my sniffling worse. To add in, he talks about people, and that also threw me off. Like, to make himself seem better, like he'll pick a random person, just say something smart or. Okay, so fast forward to yesterday, which was our second date but third meeting because I met him in person. The first red flag was I hated the fit. The fit was terrible. Bear with me and keep in mind that my tone is going to be off in this and it's going to seem like I'm getting smart or I might be the problem, but from the beginning of the video, you know, a traumatic incident does ensue after this, and this is fresh. It just happened. So nigga had on an all red sweatsuit with a red hat. He told me he'll be to my house in 40 minutes. It takes 2 hours. Don't make a big deal about it. He calls me when he's downstairs, but getting smart, saying, why you not down here? Why would I be downstairs? Because I told you 15 minutes. You told me a lot of times, but why are you getting smart? I'll grab my purse and I'll be down when I'm ready. I don't really play all that talking to me crazy. I don't get down like that, no. I'm getting on my own nerves, keep sniffling, just bear with me. So I get in a car. He's being regular, like he's being nice to me, whatever, being sweet. He He asks me where Elo is. I give him directions. He tells me he wants a sweatsuit. Um, he asks me if I want to get a matching sweatsuit with him. I laugh and say, okay, we can be cute and corny. He didn't like that I called it corny, but it's not really my thing. But the gesture was cute, so while we're headed to LO, I called my best friend because yesterday was also my best friend's birthday. I called him because he sent a picture in a group message with his birthday fit on. I'm like, oh, Bash, you look good. You got that shit on, hyping him up. He like, oh, thank you. You look pretty too. Where you going? I tell him I'm going to DC. I'm going on a date. And he like, oh, you with your peoples? My best friend don't know who I'm with. Thank God he ain't say a name. You with your peoples? I'm like, yeah. So he asked us, what do we have on? Because in DC, if you don't have on certain things, then you can't get in. I'm like, oh, well, he just got on a sweatsuit. And then he mugged me when I say that, like as if he don't have on a sweatsuit, but he mugs me. And then me and my best friend get off the phone shortly thereafter, and he goes into a store unrelated. He goes into a store and he come back out. He like, yeah, you all like I got on a sweatsuit. This is a Versace sweatsuit. This is a $1,500 sweatsuit. I got that shit on. You look a $1,500 mess. And nonetheless, it's a sweatsuit. And so then he asked me what my best friend has on, and this is like me really confirming how insecure he is. He like, yeah, you say he had that shit on, what he had on. So I do give him a rundown of what my best friend has on. And he's the type who likes to be the richest sort of lettuce that anybody knows. So he didn't really like that. It kind of hit his ego. So on the way to DC, I asked him, is it a steakhouse in the area that we're going to? Like, I'm not too familiar with nothing in DC or in the DMV area. And he said, yeah, it is. I'm like, okay, because I want some real actual food. So when we get to DC, his homeboy meets us and we go to the Pendry, but it's like similar to the Bygone, except it don't have real food. Like they have little small things, but I don't make it a big deal. And we had met a girl on the elevator, so his homeboy that met us was talking to the girl, and she was cool. Both our names was Leah. We was chit chatting. So to skip to the important parts, the the homeboy and the girl we met were talking to each other, and he stops them to ask them about the matching sweatsuits. He say, do y'all think it's corny for people to have matching sweatsuits without telling them that he wanted to get us them? And they both said yeah, and he wasn't expecting that because he's the type where he think what he think is law, and if I think differently, then I'm wrong. Excuse me. And I could tell that that made him uncomfortable that they felt that way, and he said, not to say it like that, but me and my ex used to wear matching stuff, and it would be cute. And I'm like, okay, like that don't really have anything to do with me, but okay. And then he says to the homeboy, like, didn't we used to do that? And the homeboy is like, yeah, yeah, y'all used to make that y'all thing, so that was cool, but like generally speaking, no. Um, but I could tell it was making him uncomfortable that like he felt like everybody ganged up on him type shit. So I'm like, yeah, but I mean I told you like we could get him, we'll make it cute, da 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 whatever, like just trying to keep the peace, but he did not like that. And then he asked me the randomest question I've ever heard. He says, do I think that I could be molded like by a partner? And I'm like, no, I'm the woman that I want to be, and I'm not being molded into anything. And then the two other people are talking to each other, so they didn't hear that. So then he asked the girl next to me if she can, and she's like, no, I'm like, I am who I am. And he asks his homeboy, and his homeboy says, I mean, yeah, you'll make little changes for who you're with, blah blah. And he like, right. I'm like, but that's not molding a person. That's making slight changes or improvements because you like somebody. But he was like insinuating that he wants to mold me. He's older by like 10 years. But then he like, well, molded doesn't mean trying to mold you into something different or form you into something. I'm like, words have meaning. We can look up the definition. That is what that means. And then so he ends up saying like, oh yeah, you're right, and tries to high five me. But the conversation threw me off, so I don't high five him. And now he has the attitude talking about I'm really carrying him, or I'm trying him, or whatever his terminology was. I'm trying to just give the important part. So then also our service was terrible. But one bartender who was off ended up coming back so she could serve us. So our shots of 42, she made them all doubles, if not triples. And I used to bartend. So she made the shots really big. She gave us extra fried rice and like a couple free margaritas. So when the bill came, the guy that I was with was Apple paying the other guy because he didn't have cash and he wanted to pay in cash. So But the bartender had gave us all her number because she was saying she gets discounts on the spa and she wanted to give it to us because our service was so terrible. So I end up telling the guy that I was with, um, we gonna call him Royce. So I end up telling Royce you could just Apple Pay her directly, just trying to make sure that she's looked out for, cause she did what she was supposed to do. Then he like, you worried about the wrong shit, this and that, and I'm like, I don't know, he just was doing too much. So I ended up asking the bartender if we were at a table, but the bartender was coming over to us. So I asked her if I could see the bill because they didn't look at how many things she didn't ring up, so they wouldn't know what tip is appropriate. So he like, why is you trying to see the bill? And really, if a man is paying a bill, then the women post a tip. I'm like, I don't know what you really get into, but I'm not coming out my pocket for nothing on no date. Like, I'm just not doing it. Mind you, it's a second date. I don't know you, sir. And I don't like no man trying to tell me how to be the perfect bitch. Like, if you the perfect woman, then you go be that. Leave me the fuck alone. And so now I expressed that I wanted hookah after this. I'm not even sure how it turned into like a double date kind of thing because now the first girl who we met in the elevator is gone, but somebody who the homeboy actually deals with ended up coming, so it's still kind of a double date vibe. And me and this young lady also wanted hookah, but somehow we end up at something called 12 Stories. He did mention 12 Stories to me and he asked me if I wanted to go. I looked it up. I asked if they had hookah and he says no. I said I would prefer to get hookah. Regardless, that's still where they ended up taking us. So we go in there. Their homegirl works there. Both of the men are from DC. She gets us a section. They don't get a bottle. They say we're not staying for a long time. So it's no drinks. It's no hookah. We just sitting there. I'm rocking back and forth to the music, making the most of it. He does keep asking me if I'm okay. He's sitting across the table. The three of us are next to each other on the bench. Eventually, he comes and sits next to me to ask, and I tell him, yeah, I'm fine, but I told you I didn't want to come here. Why you didn't want to come here? I told you I wanted hookah. And that's when the switch flipped and he starts yelling. Like, maybe it's because he was drunk, but he starts yelling, like, why you? Stop! The fuck? Sweetheart. You right fucking kill me. Stop! You're right fuck. Part two, who the fuck did I go on a date with? Psychopath edition. Or psycho edition, whatever the fuck I said. I'm so tired of talking about this. Actually, like, all my friends keep checking on me and stuff because they were getting calls, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when everything was happening. But let's get right back in. So he's directly next to me. He asks me why I don't want to be at 12 Stories. I say, I told you I wanted to go get hookah. And he starts yelling, man, why the fuck is you acting like that? I told you we going to get hookah after this. Like, actually yelling, not a little bit louder, like a whole different personality. So when he starts yelling, I go like this. I put my hand up. I'm like, excuse me. And he still go for a second. I push my hand out further. And then he suck his teeth and he goes sit back in the chair that's across. And immediately after that happened, I'm texting my group message because a homeboy of mine, a friend of a friend, is in this establishment. And I text the group making a joke like, I'd probably be better off just going home with them. My date is going like down the toilet. Like, it's been too many instances of his attitude, his temper, and I already seen him crash out on the phone with his homegirl. Like, he just is on one and it's throwing me off, but I'm still having a good time with the couple next to me. Like, they're a good time, the girl was a good time, the homeboy, he's funny, like, everything's going fine. It's literally just him. He's the only energy that's off. And I'm a dramatic person, and so I'm like, going home would be dramatic. Like, he drunk, fussing, like, you be alright, you ain't ready, fuck you gonna do to you? So the girl who's with us says, you wanted to get hookah, right? Let's go get some hookah. So they end up saying to the guys, like, all right, we're going to go get some hookah. And their homegirl, who was the bottle girl, did bring us a round of shots. It was like a spicy tequila or something. So we take the shots, we leave. I decide, we can still go get hookah. But when we get in the car, me and him do get into it about him yelling at me. I'm like, I told you earlier, watch how you talk to me. Like, why are you yelling at me? And then he's like, I ain't yell at you, but while kind of still yelling in the car, explaining how he wasn't yelling. I'm like, you did, but just, chill. Then his homegirl wanted to meet us. He's beefing with the homegirl on the phone. And then he ends up apologizing to me and the homegirl both. He says it's not our fault that he in a mood. Like, a different homeboy that's not with us says something that pissed him off. But I don't even recall that. He was on the phone the whole time that we was at Pendry. Just talking to people, like just being on the phone, but every time he gets off the phone, he'll say something condescending about whoever he was on the phone with, like he so much of a bigger nigga, or that he this N word is bluffing. He a little N, I'm a big one, whatever. Just all this and all that throwing me off. So I'm already clear that this is the last date, but I don't feel unsafe yet. I just feel like, it's just a different vibe. I don't like how you get down. Um, and I'm texting in real time this to my friends too. Um, it's a lot. I don't know why I decided to still get hookah, but here we are. We're on the way to hookah. We get to the hookah lounge. I can't remember what it was called. Yes, I can. It was called Signature, I think, or at least that's one that they named. Um, but it was dancers in there. It was probably maybe 8 dancers. By dancers, spicy dancers. So we go in there. Me and the young lady get 2 hookahs. Hookahs busting. Everything is good. Then unimportant events happen. He ends up dipping off for a second, for a good while, but he wasn't really missed because everybody else's energy was good except for his. Um, so the other gentleman gives ones to throw. So me and the other young lady are throwing ones. We having a good time. Like the homegirl who he was getting smart with ends up coming. She's a good time. Everybody, you so pretty. Like we're all just being girls, having a good time. Um, Now the night is about to end. I've already expressed that I want to go home earlier. We get back in the car. He asks me, what do I want to do? I say, I want to go home. Oh, backtrack. He's pushing me out. Like, he's trying to rush me out of there. I don't know what's going on, but he's saying, like, oh, no, it's not your fault. That's my bad. Just look in front of you, because the other girl was drunk. But it's just like, it's okay if she drunk. Like, why are you talking shit? She not, nothing too sloppy. Like, he just doing a lot. Like, he just talks so much shit. It gets annoying. So, get to the car. I say I want to go home. He, like, suck his teeth, but he don't make it a big deal yet. Um, I forgot to mention that in the car, between the change in the locations, it's like he's trying to touch me. Not like a weirdo, like pervy, but it's like the date is clearly not going good. He knows that it's not going good. That's why he keeps asking me if it's going good. But it's like he almost wants to act like it is. Like the same way he was getting smart when I was in the house, but then when I got in the car, he's back being nice. Like I'm starting to feel like is he not well? Like it's clearly not going well. But then we get in the car and he's like trying to be lovey dovey. Like it's sending me. So I'm telling him that he can send me an Uber. He like, no, I'm gonna take you home. The same way I can pick you up, I'm gonna take you home. But he's drunk, so I don't want him to. And if you
She
know me,
from
you know I'm off
Baltimore.
that drinking and driving stuff. Like after KP, Naisha, like I'm just off it. So I really didn't want him to, but I'm not trying to make it a fuss. And I'm just feeling like he's not well, and he's too drunk. So I didn't want him. It just wasn't worth the back and forth. So he's saying he's going to take me home. Then he switched to, I mean, you can just come to my house. You can sleep on the couch, or I'll sleep on the couch. Like, it'll be fine. I'm like, no, I just rather go home. Like, you could just send me an Uber. And he like, all right, I'm not on that. Fuck it then. I'm going to hurry up and get you home. Fuck that, da-da-da. Then he calls his sister, like, to talk shit about the situation. I'm just not even saying nothing because I just want to get home safe. I don't give a fuck what you tell your sister. I could be the worst bitch in the world. He wasn't calling me bitches though, but I really didn't care what he said to her. And she was saying to him like, "Oh yeah, you drunk?" And he got in the car like saying like, "Yeah, I'm drunk as shit. That's why I don't feel like driving out there." Um, but then it turns to, you know what? Can you just send her an Uber? Cause she got to get the fuck on my car. Like he trying to do too much, and she drunk too. But she's like seemingly trying to calm him down. So I can't say nothing bad about her, but I was very uneasy. Like I didn't know what she was on. So I'm on some shit with everybody. Well, I'm prepared to be because I'm trying to play it cool. So then he like, yeah, I'm ready. Send her Uber. Then I'm like, well, you have to stop somewhere so she can send me the Uber. But he not stopping nowhere. And now he's speeding. He's dumbing through whatever DC Street this is. It's like a lot of like it's like Martin Luther King a little bit. Like it's a lot of lanes, but it's a bunch of lights, and he's dumbing through them. He's going like 120. So I'm telling him slow down, calm down. And she's drunk, so she like laughing, like you scaring her. You gotta stop. But like no, dead serious. You have to stop. So he's dumbing through the lights. Um, and I'm like, calm down. You're drunk. He like, I'm not drunk. Fuck that. Matter of fact, we gonna call her B. He like, B, I'm on my way to you. I'm on my way to you. You can take her home then. Da da da. And I'm just like, I'm downloading Uber on my own phone at this point, but it's taking a long time to load. And I'm also recording the interaction. So I'm having like, everything I'm doing on my phone is taking a long time. Because at this point, I'm really starting to feel unsafe. And I'm like, if something happened to me, like, I need proof of what's going on. So now we on the way to P because though he told her to get me an Uber, he didn't stop nowhere so that a Uber could come get me. So he's saying we're going to her house. And I just know when this car stop, I'm getting my own Uber. First address I see, I'm getting my own Uber. I'm getting that. Um, so now we're on a actual like highway, and he just starts talking shit like, I really liked you. I don't know why you acting like that. You been bad energy all night. You been tripping all night. I'm like, that's you. Why you acting like that? Like, I'm telling him about himself, but I'm like still calm enough to where like I know that like I'm in the middle of a city that's not mine. I'm an hour away from home. I didn't drive myself, and he's speeding real bad, and he's not well. So I'm like on a delicate balance here of I could really cuss you the fuck out, but what really come with that? You can flip this motherfucker. So after all of him going through the back and forth of I really liked you to now I ain't tripping off you. I don't chase no bitch. I just chase the money, whatever. I'm like, God bless. Like, I'm not going back and forth with you. God bless. Then he like, and I had left out the hookah lounge because my ex bitch was there and she thinking you skinny, da da da. I'm like, I think you should go fuck with her. Like, this has nothing to do with me. Why are you telling me this? Like, I'm just trying to get to safety. Um, then he takes the gun off the door and puts it in his lap because somebody flashed the lights at him. You're already going 120. Now you got the gun in your lap. Now it's about to be a DC shootout. Like, for real, like, I need to get the fuck around you. I need to get the fuck back home. So it's going to have to be a part 3, but I can end it at a part 3 probably because we're almost done. There has been a development. I repeat, there has been a development. So, start a story time. He called me. He left a message. I didn't listen to the voice message, but he texted me, calling me a clout chasing bitch. He also mentioned that he has niggas up here in Baltimore. Blah blah blah. The British are coming. I repeat, the British are coming. I had a
Wearing
feeling that
all
this was
red
going to happen.
sweatsuits.
I'm not worried about it. I know y'all are very worried about me, but keep in mind, there's no way even if he wasn't bluffing about having niggas up here, there's no way he called a man and said, yeah, I went on a date with this girl in your city and she didn't want to stay with me, so I started tweaking. And she made a story time about it, telling people what I did to her. So yeah, I want you to go hurt her. Go bother that young lady. Just come on. I'm not worried about it. Only reason he's not blocked is because I had a feeling he was going to start threatening me, and I wanted to see what it was that he was saying. And I also live in a secure building for anybody who's worried about me. There's no way you woke up knowing that you scared a girl so bad last night that she had to flee the scene from you. Like, she rather be in a different city, away from home, middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night, than to be near you for another second. How are you living with yourself? Like, I digress. I'm about to film the part 3, but I don't think y'all realize that this is happening in real time like this. And while I have y'all here, I want to address a couple of things that was left in the comments. Okay, so number 1, I was drunk, so mistakes were made. So it is what it is. We've all been drunk. Like, self-awareness wasn't what it should have been. Like,
Show
just
what?
awareness, period.
That was out the
A lot
dope.
of people had a problem with the fact that I got picked up. I live a very furry princess life, so I'd be wanting to get picked up. My car is for decoration. I could live around the corner, making my friends come get me. I don't like to drive. That's just how I am. And then it was the comments of, I would have just got my own Uber. I understand that, but I didn't have the app on my phone until later this night. Also, the car was moving, and then people are saying I would have jumped out of the car. I don't know what kind of superhero you might be, but I'm not tucking rolling at 120. What am I, Superman? Me for Spider-Man, Superman. I also told y'all that I know that I can be dramatic, so I felt like the options were really like I'd be annoyed for the night, not my life would be in jeopardy. So I felt like to dip off and request an Uber before things seemed dangerous, like just because he was getting on my nerves, it just seemed dramatic. Like, I could finish out the night. I'm still overall having a good time. I still wanted hookah. Like, the worst case scenario didn't seem that bad to me to where I thought I needed to. I felt like that would be me being dramatic. Then there's the comments of, yeah, because y'all pressed a deal with a nigga with money. And to that, I say, bold of you to assume that he has money. I don't know what he do or don't got, but I don't know what part of what I told y'all made y'all think he do. Anybody could buy a little sweatsuit. We don't even know if Versace
No, they
actually
can't.
sells that for real. I think that y'all should look at my other TikToks or my Instagram because it never gave. I just wanted to be around some money. Do I be doing shit for the plot? Yes, but don't we all? So after he first threw me off, I didn't have to give him a chance to not throw me off, but I ain't had shit to do. And to the women who are like
She was bored and went on a
trying
date.
to jump down my throat because I would have this, I would have that. I almost just made y'all catch a stray that wasn't meant for y'all. I'm just very sassy this morning. I woke up to threats on my phone. I was about to get smart. People gonna comment, like, I gotta calm down. But it's not that I ignored the flags, I just underestimated the severity. And when I expressed to him like about like his shit popping and stuff from the first date, like that I didn't like that, he toned it back for the most part dealing with me, but it's like generally he would still do it. I decided that I'm not posting his face, not really to protect him, more so to protect me because that's embarrassing. Like I said in my comments, I have a public business, so he could be so offended he tried to do something to my establishment, or it's just also embarrassing. I'm not a person who has people in my business, and I'm just thinking about what my old niggas gonna say. They're gonna be like, "You just doing anything. I didn't do one thing you asked, and now look at you. You stop fucking with me to go fuck with a clown from DC."
Yep.
That's fucking embarrassing. I'm sorry, I can't. Another comment
The
was
ex be on your
somebody said that they don't feel
ass.
sorry for me. Don't start with me. Like I'm really not in the mood. And then it was the 10-year comment. I'm grown, so the 10 years. I'm not 21 and he's 31. The 10 years isn't really a thing, but I mean, some men are like predators and they prey on a younger woman so they can control her. That has been my experience, and this isn't my first older man, but in this case, he is one of those older men. But again, lesson learned. I'll have part 3 up in the next couple hours. Just bear with me. I have a couple things to.
I crashed my car full coverage. Play dead.
You all like
Play
full
dead.
coverage. Nigga, this is my life. You all like full coverage.
Oh my God, you right.
Who the fuck did I go on a date with? Psychotic Edition Part 3. To quickly backtrack, I am drunk. I'm not assessing everything correctly. Leaving from the hookah place, I let him know I wanted to go home, but he rushed me out. So we hurry up, get in the car. I let him know, like, you could just give me an Uber. I'm not feeling unsafe. As I said, more changing locations. He's being sweet as if, like, we're not beefing. And I'm drunk. So at this point, I had already fucked up because I'm already in the car. So he just pulls off, like, no, I'm going to take you home. Which I'm still not feeling unsafe because I didn't assess how drunk he was. I just knew his behavior was throwing me off, but I said the shots of 42 was doubles or triple shots. Like I had had some drinks. So fast forward, he's speeding on the highway. We're in the middle of our argument or disagreement. The car behind him flashes the lights, probably because he's swerving. And then he on some shit like some John Wick ass shit with the gun from the pew pew from the storage on the side of the door, put it in his leg. Then he lets the other car pass him, and the other car passes him, not worried about him. He keeps the gun in his leg though after this, the pew pew. So now, as if I wasn't already feeling unsafe, this fucking lunatic also has a gun in his leg. He's speeding. I'm making a video of what's going on. It's not a time to really call the police. I'm moving. I'm going 120. I don't know where I am. It's not my city. I don't know where to say that I am. And my battery is down. So whatever the final straw was, they really set him off when he started accelerating, going the 150, 160, whatever it was. And I think the beginning of part 1, I don't know what I said. I think it may have been, he got the saying, I don't know what niggas you used to. And I'm like, niggas who don't do this. And that could have been what sent him over the moon because he did not like that comment. But whatever the final straw was, he started really flooring that bitch. And then y'all seen the clip from the video. In the beginning of part 2, he's going like 120, and it's it's merging. The lanes are merging because of construction. So 4 lanes become just the shoulder. Like all of the lanes were closed and you had to drive in the shoulder. And that's why I'm yelling, you're going to fucking kill me. You're going to fucking kill me, because all of the lanes are merging over so fast. Eventually, we get off the exit. He's on and off the phone with the sister. I think we named her B. So he's on and off the phone with B, and B is saying, like, you know, just get here. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get here because she gotta get the fuck up my car, da-da-da. Like, just saying his comments. I'm going back and forth a little bit, but not too much. So when he gets off the exit, he's still speeding, but the sister's on the phone. So we get to where she told us to pull at, but it's a parking lot. It's not actually a house. And she's saying she's 2 minutes away. So at this point, I could have made a run for it, but it didn't look like a good area. And the sister is saying she's 2 minutes away. Since it's seeming like she's trying to help me, I feel like my better bet is to wait the 2 minutes for her than to make a run for it in the middle of God knows where, whatever neighborhood. I'm also under the impression that the sister is driving because she's supposed to be taking me home. But we end up pulling down further down the street because she's walking, and she gets in the car. Mind you, it's a 2-seater, so me and her are lapped up. And so, but we're not directly in front of anything for me to see a street name and numbers. So he pulls back to a like shopping center, but it's dark. Again, it's not a good area. He mentions the name of one of the stores in the shopping center. I ask her to repeat the name. She tells me, and I type it in Uber. I have Uber on my own phone at this point. I request the Uber, but nobody is trying to accept the ride because it's an hour ride at 4 a.m. So a few minutes go by and someone accepts the ride, but it says like 25 minutes away. So we're waiting for the Uber. Mind you, me and her have the door open because we're cramped in one seat. But he like, man, we not waiting no 20 minutes for no Uber. We just gonna take her home, and pulls off. The door is still open while he's pulling off. I can't make this shit up. He actually pulled off so fast that when she closed the door while it was moving, it closed my hair in the door because, again, we're smushed in the car. So now she's trying to open the door back up while the car is moving so I can yank my head over to get my hair out, and then she closes the door back. So he's saying, we're just going to drive you, da-da-da. I'm like, I can get my Uber, but since the sister is here and she's an ally, I'm popping my shit more. Like when he's saying smart shit, I'm saying shit more at this point. Again, I'm drunk, but I feel safer. Like, you're not gonna kill your sister too, so now, bitch, I'm on your ass. So we're supposed to be on the way to whatever car to switch to, so me and her aren't left up because now they're gonna take me home. We end up pulling into his garage of his house, and he's switching back and forth between his moods like he was doing the whole time of, I really liked you, you're so cute, that's how you got me, but why do you act like that, to, yeah, I'm gonna just get you a fucking Uber when I decline to come back to his house. So then he, yeah, we'll go to the, I'm gonna just get you a fucking Uber, and then he'll go to the, no, I'm gonna just take you home. Like, he keeps going back and forth. So when we get to the house, he's back to the, almost like he wants to fix it kind of energy. I don't know if I said this before, but while we're driving and he's actually doing all that speeding that's in the videos, and when I'm declining his advances, when he's trying to, oh, well, you might as well just come to my house. Like, the nigga is off. Like, you might as well just come back to my house. Like, we could sleep on the couch or we could cuddle. Like, he just keeps going back and forth. But every time I say, no, I want to go home, it's like it sets him back off. Like, that really triggers him. Okay, so now back to the garage. We're in the garage. Me and him are having our back and forth. I'm trying to look for an address, but the way it's set up, his whole row of townhouses is everybody's garage, so it's the back, it's no numbers. Then parallel to that, it's the back of everybody's house as well with their garage, so it's no numbers. So I'm asking her, what's the house number? What's the house number? And she's saying, no, it's fine. I'm going to take you home. Like, it's fine. I'm going to make sure you get home. And I'm like, it's cool. I'll just get the Uber. Because, again, I don't know her. Like, she's not doing anything wrong, and so no shade to her. But I don't know you. I just want to be home. Like, it's a lot going on. So she's like, no, it's fine. I got you. We're just going to get in the car. We're going to get you home. But both of them are drunk, probably drunker than me, and they are walking in front of me. So I'm walking behind them, but I'm trying to scope the scene. So I notice, like a little further up, I can see the front of houses. So I dip off up that street, and I don't know if they see me or didn't because I didn't turn around. I just go up that street and I see numbers, but now it's no street name right there. So I go down to the other end of the block and I see the street sign. So I request my Uber to right there, but again, it's 4 a.m. And it's an hour drive. So it takes about 10 minutes for them to accept my ride. and it's in the 50s. It's cold outside, and I have on shorts
Damn.
and a long sleeve crop top, so I'm cold. So the 10 minutes go by, and my phone is on 5% at this point. A Uber accepts it, and I call my sister twice while I'm waiting for my Uber, but she's asleep. It's 4 a.m. She doesn't answer. So I call my other best friend, not the one from the birthday outfit, another best friend. We're going to call him in. I call in and give him a brief rundown. I'm in DC. Shit went left. I'm requesting an Uber home, but my phone is about to die. If I don't text you in 20 minutes, letting you know that I'm in an Uber, that means that it never came. And so I need you to come to this address. And I gave him the same address that I put into Uber. Little do I know, my best friend does not wait the 20 minutes. He leaves out right away because it is an hour drive. And so the Uber was initially about 23 minutes away, and I'm checking about every 5 or 10 minutes because I don't want to kill my battery, but when I check it, the Uber's only 2 or 3 minutes closer, so I'm not even sure if the Uber is coming. While I'm waiting for the Uber, I get a call from Ross. Crazy nigga, right? You know. I get a call from Ross. I don't answer, of course. I also go to the side of the house. I was standing in the front of the house because it had a ring camera, and in case he decided he still wanted to go in, or I don't know, I just wanted it to be in front of a ring camera. I'm waiting in front of the house for my Uber.
Yeah, she
While
had
I'm
a
waiting
hand
for
on the
it,
mic.
I get a call from Ross. The crazy nigga named him Ross. So I go to the side of the house when I see him calling me because I'm just not sure. Like, he might want to go back at it. He might want to beef, or he might be asking me if I want to come in. Like, I really don't know what's going on. So he texted me as well, but I didn't see that he texted me because I was trying to stay off of my phone. Finally, the Uber does arrive. And again, I was waiting in front of a house because it had a ring camera, but just in case he decided he wanted to still be on some shit. So when I'm in the Uber, I see the message, and the message says, "Cool, we done looking for you." I don't know if they ever was looking for me. Definitely didn't want to be found, so that was good. By the time I'm in the Uber, my best friend is already in Laurel. So when I text him to let him know I'm in the Uber, he lets me know he's in Laurel. Just have the Uber bring me to him. So I changed the address, and the Uber takes me to my best friend. Also, important context, I met him, I think, like a month and a half ago. Remember, I met him through my homegirl because my homegirl knew his homeboy. So that's another reason why I already just felt kind of comfortable. So I go out of town. So we didn't go on the first date till probably weeks later. So we had already been talking for a while.
Well, basically, we were strangers, but we don't know each other well. I actually been around this person and could have snatched me up, tried to essay me, done anything, but he didn't. So I never would have thought he had this level of insanity in him.
Y'all are so nice to me. I have a response to a lot of the nice comments that I was getting. And I know y'all say I take too long, so I typed them in. Number one, y'all think I was somebody who was being mean to me all night? No, he was being nice to me. Anybody who saw us would have thought I was being a bitch for no reason. Number two, the FaceTime calls. Why was he on FaceTime if he was on a date? He was FaceTiming people, putting me in the camera, saying, "Look at my baby, she's so cute." Okay. Number three, picking me up. I told him I wasn't coming when he asked me to come earlier today. Then I told him I was. Told him to come get me. He didn't want to come get me. My arm is strong. He came to get me. Number four, I was not waiting around for 2 hours. Sisters, y'all have to stop saying that. Y'all are eating me up. Why do y'all? Okay. It's an hour drive. It was traffic. He was giving me updates while he was on the way. He texted me, let me know he was here. Didn't see it. I was on the phone, so he called me. He was getting smart. But red flag, yes. Enough not to go. Wipe my makeup off. No. All right.
Need that free meal.
Number
I want
five.
that free meal
Why
now.
were friends on a date? Because I told him I wasn't coming because of my allergy, so he made new arrangements. But I told y'all I'm a fairy princess, so he rearranged them.
Was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a.
All right, number six, yelling in that club. I got nothing. Best I can say is I already wasn't paying him no mind by this point. It was very insignificant to my night. I'm just having a night out in DC. Then him leaving from the hookah lounge. That's number seven. I already wasn't paying him no mind by this point, and I just wanted hookah. Like, I'm just out for the vibes, living my own life. Barely noticed he was gone. That was all of my TED Talk. I just can't have y'all thinking that I'm really just slow out here because when y'all find out I be going on first dates in New York and shit like that, y'all are gonna fucking lose it. And are y'all really just that boring? Because one thing about me, I'm going to live my life, and y'all are like, oh my gosh, no, you should never. And things can always happen, but in my life experiences, I'd be perfectly fine. Like, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? But thank y'all so much for trying to help me.
This morning I woke up beautiful.
All right, well, she ain't a bad looking girl.
This morning I woke.
Yeah, look at that. She's fine for real. But anyway, what it do, everyday people, man? We back. We back. We back. If y'all missed out on the beginning of this, yeah, she met a crazy guy, and he's from DC, and he's older. I would assume in between 30 and 40. She looks to be in between 25 and 32 at the oldest. But I don't doubt. I doubt she in her 30s, more in her 20s. But yeah, she met a crazy fool, and you know what? It was it was the fact that after he was tripping and y'all went to the first place that you said you didn't want to go and he was tripping, that you went to another place because you wanted hookah, and I was just like, okay, I gotta check out now because at this point you're doing it to yourself. Red flags just hit. When I say they be throwing red flags at y'all like 90 miles an hour pitches and just beaning y'all. If they just didn't like y'all, they didn't want to strike y'all out. They just want to hit you with a red flag pitch. Y'all just be taking them. Taking them. Boy, she had every red flag. Then, not only that, I would have called an Uber from the club. If you was going to have to pay for an Uber anyway, what you did, why would you wait till 4 in the morning while you get back in this broke car? Like, I just don't get it. He was a goofy with money. Look, there's a lot of goofies with money. Look, let me tell y'all what. Have like I ain't even gonna say it's goofies that like have money. It's like some people are just goofy. Whether you have money or you don't have money, you still gonna be the same person. When you do get money, you gonna realize like, bro, I ain't broke, but I wear black t-shirts every day, and I ain't broke whatsoever. So money don't make you. I still shop at Burlington because, and to say I spent $1,500 on a what do you say, a Louis Vuitton suit or Louis Vuitton sweatsuit, like bro, you could have did a whole lot other with your money. Now I ain't saying the stuff that I buy any better because I got a hell of a shoe collection, but at the same time, like I tried to buy some $1,000 shoes the other day. They was some Jordan with some Swarovski crystals on it. I didn't get them, but that was gonna be. And then the NBA Finals is gonna be here in Oklahoma City, $750 a ticket, and I'm like, why not, Negro? You know what I'm saying? But to to have money and to be like to have money and to flaunt it on the girl or be like, oh, I can I'm the big dog in my crew. Ain't nobody messing with me. Look at my Mercedes. Look at this. Man, don't nobody give a damn. That's why. That's why I like new nice shoes, but I ain't spending no money on no clothes. Cause who am I looking good for? It's only one person I should be looking good for, myself. And and I don't care what I wear. And ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, that's what is that? Now I ain't saying I'm gonna wear some USA Polo or whatever it's called, US Polo. But what I am saying is the shirt I will be wearing is probably who knows who, and it came off of Burlington's thing. And don't nobody care. Don't nobody care for what? What you caring for? As long as I look good in it. As long as I look good in it. See, you was messing with an insecure guy. Insecure men be weirdos. You know, and the way they prove their security is they try to outdo somebody. Once they outdo somebody, they'll be like, yeah, I'm better than him. Um, they try to compete, and I'm taller than you. I bet you I can run faster. Like he in preschool. I can run faster than you, Johnny. You know, look at my when he was saying he showing off the girl. Look at my girl. Look how pretty she is. You ain't never had a pretty girl before. I don't know. Maybe when you get money, you can shave and you can get pretty women. He never had a pretty woman before. And then, not only that, you know who he probably was telling who he had a pretty girl to? One of his homeboys or one of his homegirls that he used to try to hit, but now they just want to be friends. He like, yeah, look what I got. Yeah, you see this? Like, man, bro, chill out. Chill out. Why you trying to act like, why you trying to act like you got it all? When you don't got nothing, you barely got the chick because the chick was gone. If a girl is running away from you, you are a scumbag. You ain't got no you ain't got no swag, no game. It don't matter how much your sweatsuit costs. It don't matter how much your car costs. Your attitude will turn the chick off. That's why I said I don't get drunk in front of a bunch of women. Cause you ain't finna have me acting a fool and be like, man, he was cute until he got drunk. Then he started talking crazy and passing out and all this stuff falling on the floor. He peed on himself. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's what y'all don't want to do. And dudes who be popping and capping, that's all they do. And then she was like, he didn't buy a bottle, but he was drunk. So what was he buying? Shots all night? Like, or maybe he's a lightweight and trying to hang. That's why he bought. Mm-mm. Anyway, I want to know what the deal is on hookah because I want to get me a hookah because the way she was ready to risk her life for a hookah, shit, let me hit that hookah guy. And then that hookah got some crack in it, okay? If that hookah that good, were you willing to go get back in the car with a psycho? That hookah was that great, man. Shit, let me sign me up. I need some of that hookah anyway. And I'm tired of smoking cigars in my office. It's just unsanitary. So I need something to smoke on. So I'm finna do a hookah because the way Aaliyah Serenity was talking about that hookah and going to risk her life for a hookah, they gotta be good. They gotta be good. Only thing is, no, I don't be peeing on myself. I'm just saying when you drunk, you make a fool of yourself, and that happens. It ain't happened to me, but it's happened. Like y'all be hearing my story. There is some truth to my stories, but it don't be me. But when I tell y'all some stories, like I said in the last live, or I don't even know if it's a live or a video, where you running and you trip and slip on the water spout and you fall and now you got grabbed. That really happened, but not to me. I seen it. So all I'm saying is, you know, true stories. But, just I might tell something that's true that happened to me. Y'all gonna know it's me because I say it's me. But if it's a wild story, if you hear a random ass wild story, it's because I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so, shout out to the creator with the video. She y'all know how it is. Y'all gotta watch who y'all date, man. Unfortunately, men gotta watch who you date. Women gotta really watch who you date. Watch who you get in the car with. If you start seeing red flags, get out the car. Call an Uber. Download the app. You know, whatever you gotta do. Don't get back in the car with them for a third time. You know what I'm saying? So, no, she got into the car a third, fourth, and a fifth time. Like she was just in and out the car with this fool. Then I'm like, she done got out the car, the sister done pulled up, and now she like, okay, y'all could just take me home. No, this date is over. I am, I am getting the Uber. Good riddance, good life. And then let me tell y'all, the dude threatened her and he said, I'm gonna sit. You shouldn't have did that because she got enough to get a restraining order on you. You gonna have to go to court for it, and guess what? It's gonna be on your record, and you know, it just ain't a good look. And if anything happened to her, your ass going down because she probably told everybody who you are, and she didn't tell us who you are. But let's hope his stupid behind makes us. If he makes a story time, we will be here and we're gonna troll the shit out of him because why did you expose yourself for the being a dirtbag that you are, the insecure drunk who can't hold his liquor? If you expose yourself, you will get the idiot of the day, and I cannot wait to get you on the Everyday PJ show. I promise you. I promise you. Anyway, everyday people, man, let me know what y'all think about this. We're going to go live again tomorrow. I got another crazy video for y'all in the morning. See y'all, stay tuned. It's Friday. I think I'm going to have more videos this weekend, but I was supposed to go out of town, so I still might go do something, but I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to have more videos, more lives, more content coming, and y'all going to enjoy it. So I hope y'all enjoying the recorded video and the live video at nighttime. I hope y'all enjoying it because it's a lot of work. I'm trying to keep y'all entertained. And I love the everyday people in the chat. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man. Give yourself a pat on the back because y'all always come in and keep it lit with me, and that's what I appreciate. So that's the whole reason why I'm doing the lives. It's because we don't get to have these type of interactions. And when y'all in the comments and the videos, y'all don't get to say much. Y'all get to make one comment and maybe possibly comment on somebody else's stuff. But this way, we can all come together like butt cheeks and make it clap. Okay? Everyday people, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the morning for the video. Holla at y'all.